What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. So in today's video, we will be talking about how you can find the right apartment for you while you're out of state, and also the application process, whether you're going to put your job offer letter on the application or whether you should put the job that you're currently working at on the application. So we're going to get into those details because I found that a lot of people had questions about that. A lot of people were commenting and asking those questions. So we're just going to go ahead and get into those details to help you guys make the big move in your life. And, you know, one step closer. Job application, check. So when looking for an apartment out of state, this can cause a lot of anxiety for you because you really are trusting that whatever pictures they put online is exactly what the apartment looked like. But I like to go on apartments.com, and I kind of just use the basic websites that anybody would use. But when I find the apartment that I actually like, I take it a couple steps further. I go ahead and I look up the apartment's reviews. Look at the comments that the people are staying there are saying. If you're Googling this apartment complex and it's less than a 3.0, really for me, less than a 3.5, and that's kind of pushing it, and that's really the benefit of the doubt at that point, it's probably not a place for you. You don't want to move into an apartment and the management's trash, and literally every comment on Google says that the management's trash. Make sure you look into those little details. When you go onto Google, look at the Google photos. Look at the photos that random people are posting of the community. If you see a whole bunch of pictures that aren't so good, you probably shouldn't choose that place. If you see photos that align with whatever your goals are or whatever your standards are for the place that you want to live in, then you know this aligns with what you need. So it's very important to jot down the things that you want, whether if that's a pool, if that's a clubhouse, if that's a rooftop terrace, washer and dryer included, if that is water included. All of those things, you want to go ahead and write those things down so that when you go onto the site and you see different apartments, one, you can filter out the ones that don't have what you need so that you're not even wasting your time. So once you find the apartment that you're looking for, you're going to go ahead and put in that application as you would any other place. You're going to make sure that you don't put your current job on the application as your current employer. So if you're a salaried worker, your offer letter will most likely come with a salary per year. If you are an hourly worker, your application will most likely come like, we offer you $30 an hour. You want to make sure that you times that by the right amount to make sure that you get a yearly salary. Most likely your apartment application will ask you for your yearly salary rather than your hourly. So you want to make sure that you can provide that information and provide that information very accurately. That's how that process is going to work. You're going to actually put in the offer letter amount rather than your current employer's amount. So after you put in your application and everything's going through and you have been peer approved, most likely this apartment complex is going to ask for certain things to verify certain information that you have put in there. They're most likely going to ask you for a copy of your offer letter. So you want to make sure that offer letter is available to where you can just send it off. You don't want to make the mistake of putting your current employer on your application and that current employer's salary does not qualify in Dallas, Texas. You want to make sure that you put the job that you're going to have in Dallas, Texas on the Dallas, Texas apartment complex application. So when apartment hunting in Dallas, you want to kind of scope out your options because a lot of the apartments here have a lot of the same things. A lot of the apartments here have rooftop terrace. So a lot of the apartments here have resort style pools, and so that's not something that you really need to pay top dollar for. A lot of the apartments have really nice gyms. I have a 2-story gym. I love that gym, and I cannot wait until this pandemic is over and I can get back in it. Woo! Yeah, so you don't want to you really don't have to pay top dollar for those things that I probably would have had to pay top dollar for it had I been in Atlanta. And that's just a simple trade-offs. I mean, there's things here that may be a norm in Atlanta that isn't a norm here, so you may have to pay top dollar for. When it comes to apartment hunting in Dallas, there's so many options. There's literally apartments everywhere, and they're being built everywhere. Like, there's so many options here, so don't ever feel like, oh my God, I'm running out of options. Make sure that you fly to that city. Whatever city that you're going to, if you're not going to Dallas, fly to that city. Even if you're just going to come to look at apartments only and you're not even sure that you're, like, even if you're in the mindset that you're going to move to Dallas, if you're at least 80%, go ahead and buy a ticket. Go ahead and buy a ticket, fly down, look at some of the apartments that you have been looking at on your phone. Really skeptical about the move, come here by yourself in apartment hunt so that you're able to really be honest with yourself. You don't have somebody like trying to convince you or make you see the brighter side of things, like either this is what I like or it's not what I like. Especially if you're in the process of manifesting this situation, you want to make sure that you can feel it, okay? And ain't nothing better than feeling it than seeing that dream apartment and you're standing literally in it. There's nothing better than it. So to do a recap of this video, if you are applying for a job, get an apartment as well because you may have received your offer letter and you're very excited for it. So you want to make sure that you put your offer letter yearly salary on your application rather than your current employer in the current state that you're in. You want to make sure that you put the information for the employer that is in the state that you are moving to rather than the state that you're currently at. All right, guys, so that is it for today's video. If you like this video, definitely give me the thumbs up and comment below. Let me know about your experience when you moved to Dallas, or if you have found your dream apartment. If there's any other things that you would like for me to talk about, definitely comment that below as well. I do read you guys' comment. That is exactly how this video got here. Ring that bell, guys. That bell allows for you to get notifications every single time I post a video. So until next time.